In this video, I'll share with you top mistakes to avoid before starting a preschool. Hi, my name is Sushma Kanchi. I'm an entrepreneur author. I am on a mission to help women to establish preschool and become financially independent and provide quality care in early years for the children and the quality education. So, do you know that the business statistics says that 90% of the startups fail, 20% of the startups fail in the first 1 year, 30% of the startups fail in the first 3 years, 50, more than 50, like 70%, around 70% fail in the first 5 years. So understand the risk you are taking before starting up your preschool. Not only preschool, any business. These are the statistics of any business. I'll be diving into preschool because I have experience and expertise in early years of education. So let's dive into learning. Make sure that you avoid these mistakes so that you quickly reach your goal. So let's dive into learning. So make sure that you have pen and paper, make notes of all these things, and just plan yourself how to avoid these mistakes. So number one mistake is no business plan. So you must be thinking about how you can have a great infrastructure, and how to have a great curriculum, world class curriculum. How can I give quality care for the kids? You will be doing a lot of marketing events, but still it is not possible without having a plan. So if you may not agree that I don't have a plan, but having a business plan, it's a scientific process, a step-by-step process where you have to put everything on the paper, so that it helps you to have a roadmap to reach your goals. Probably I'll be sharing another video to make you create a business plan in short time and a very quality one. So stay tuned to my videos. Second mistake, so make sure that you have a proper plan. Second is, you overestimate your sales. Means you overestimate the number of students, children who can enroll to your services. Yeah, this is true. Do you know that the conversion ratio of the businesses is just 10%? The best conversion ratio is, it varies from 10% to 20%. What does it mean? So let us say, your a goal is to serve 100 children. You want to make the difference in their lives, around say 100 children. So if you have everything best, still, if let us say 10 parents are walking to your school, only 1 or 2 of them will take the admission. Even if you have great services, they'll have their own reasons for not taking the admission into your school. The various factors are there. It can be competition, or they have their own personal reasons, which are good reasons for them as a parent. So understand this conversion, and if you are planning for 100 kids, make sure that there will be 1,000 walk-ins and plan accordingly. So overestimation is one of the biggest mistakes. Marketing and sales in the business takes a lot of time, considerable amount of time. So in the first 1 year, it is very important to understand this factor and go ahead according to the plan. Third one is you are following wrong marketing strategy, marketing idea. So in the beginning, it is very important to understand. So let us say if you are doing, it can be offline and online. Let us say if you are doing a marketing campaign, make sure that what is the leads that you are expecting from that campaign. We did an event at community. Most of the community events which we did, from each event it generated only 1 or 2 quality leads, but it increases your visibility. Like, people know that you exist, but the money you are spending is how much amount you are spending for that particular campaign. What is the lead generation? So the very important factor here for you is to take care as a business owner is planning your annual marketing. That is very important. You cannot plan marketing on the go. So with my experience, I'm telling you this, that even after doing 5 big community events, The quality leads which we generated is around 5 in 1 year. And fourth is, it's very important, we always, not you, like everybody, that's the reason these are the common mistakes of the entrepreneurs. It's not you and me. So it is, we neglect online marketing. Yes, true, you will be busy in day-to-day operations as it is your startup. It's first time you are doing all these things, so you will be busy in doing everything: marketing, sales, day-to-day operations, hiring teachers, caretakers, taking care of all the other services, making the existing customers who are with you happy. So you will be busy in doing all these things, and you neglect marketing, which is actually plays a major role in a business. So it's very important to have an annual plan for online and as well as offline marketing. So you need to be always actively present on your YouTube channel, Facebook, Insta, your website. So how you are generating. So you need to have a strategic plan, and at the same time you need to review it on a weekly or a monthly basis. So hope you are making notes of all these things. It's very important. Please make sure that you note down all these things and you plan all the strategies for marketing and for the number of admissions to happen and everything. So next one is, this is very important. You don't even know that after 1 year you will be there where you started, because as this is for the first time, you don't even realize that you are focusing more on the product or services development. You want to make the customers, parents happy, kids happy. So you'll be focusing on how can I give a quality care, how can I provide good services, how can I give them a great education, how can I improve the curriculum, what are all the extracurricular activities I can add for the kids which helps them. Hiring the teachers, they'll go again, you need to hire new teachers, hiring the caretakers, making the festival celebrations, taking the kids to the field trips, planning all these things, posting everything on the social media. So you don't even realize that you are focusing more on the services, product development and the services development than getting number of children into your school. This is common, you don't even realize. So make sure that you are focusing on all the major functions of the business: marketing and the admission process, the number of enrollments happening in your school. At the same time, the customer happiness is also of course very important. So how can you improve your quality services quality? Everything, you just do everything parallelly. That is very important. Just don't go only into operations, don't get stuck into operations. So the last one is hiring more than necessary. So the international standards is having 10 kids, having 1 teacher and 1 caretaker. If it is for LKG and UKG, it's for pre-nursery. If it is LKG and UKG, the 15:1 is a ratio. There will be 1 teacher and 1 caretaker. But in the beginning or like in the middle of your services, you realize that more staff is required, because the people are just, when you hire, after a certain time they leave because of their own reasons. So these are all the things which are going to happen, but make sure that you hire the necessary staff only in the beginning, because it is very important to plan your finances when you are starting a business. So how much staff is required, what is your plan, like what are all the expenses, everything you need to plan. So financial planning is very important for the business. So make sure that for your finances and for your number of enrollments, what is your goal, what is the number of staff you are expecting. Based on that, you can calculate the operations of your business as well. So hope this video helped you. Make sure that you note down all these things and just think about yourself, how can you avoid these mistakes and become successful in your startup journey. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.